cost me? Well, this is a fantastic question. There's direct and there's indirect costs. Direct costs, I lost $106,000 out of my 401k retirement plan I spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half the equity in the home, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cash, and savings that I also spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half of all the non-liquid assets like furniture, household goods, electronics, cars. Keep in mind, I paid for all of these. And this is in addition to financially supporting her and her/our daughter for 17 years, which is many hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm now broke, live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and have a negative net worth for the first time since I was, 25. Indirect costs: my job, my sobriety, my self-worth, my masculinity, my hope for the future, my ability to trust women again, my belief in God, my pride, my motivation, my physical health. I don't know, let's just say everything.
Ooh, I've got a doozy. This one's going to be hard to beat. So I married a single mom. I adopted her daughter. Then one day she shows up miraculously pregnant at age 38 years old. And I discovered months and months and months later that pregnancy, yeah, it was the neighbor's. And the neighbor was also a friend of mine. And then I found out months and months and months after that neighbor and that affair she had, it was actually her third affair of our 17-year marriage. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? I am Jada Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe, click notification bell, and also like the video, as all of you should do. Hopefully you like this video. I want to talk about this viral video. This guy, who I'm assuming is a TikToker, or he puts videos on TikTok discussing marriage, his marriage, and the problems he went through after. How everything was going good financially for him, and then once he got divorced, as he said in the video, he was broke, living in a 2-bedroom apartment, and he had a negative net worth, all because he chose to get married to the wrong woman. And what's very interesting is that I have made videos about athletes getting divorced, or male celebrities getting divorced. I have all these marriage supporters come to me and say, well, those are just celebrities. Celebrities go through that. Celebrities are the ones who get divorced and lose all that money. Regular guys don't go through that. Oh, really? This guy said that he had lost $106,000 he spent over 20 years saving. He ended up, in his words, broke, living in a 2-bedroom apartment because a woman that he married ended up taking a lot of what he was saving over the years, and he's not a celebrity. Okay, you see, unfortunately, a lot of these guys who support marriage heavy don't understand how broken the system is, and how women are allowed to take from men, take just because they're women, even though we're supposed to be in an equal society. This is supposed to be about equality. This is what all these women complain about. But when it comes to divorce, the courts allow these women to not leave what they came into that relationship with. And I am in full agreement that if changes was to be made to these laws so that women couldn't just divorce men whenever they felt like it and take half of their money that they did not help that man save, they did not help buy that home, they did not help buy those cars, they should not be entitled to those things unless they're with that man from the beginning. But if they weren't, even still, you should not be able to take half or most of anything. But you have these guys who, because they're married, right, and women as well, because you got women that will come to me and they will say, well, those are just celebrities that have to deal with that. Here you have a guy who's not a celebrity. He's just posting TikTok videos. Go tell him that only celebrities go through pricey divorces, that it doesn't happen to regular people just because they support this broken system. It's a broken system. And until it's fixed, no man should feel comfortable signing a contract with the government to say how much he loves the woman that he's with. Now, in the latter part of the video, I don't know if I'm gonna put it all together in this, but I'll put the full video in the description. Y'all can go and check it out. he talks about how he married a single mother, and this might have been the same woman who took took the money from him and put him in a situation where he is in, that basically red pilled him, right? Even though some people may not like that term. The red pill has its uses, whether people like it or not. It does. And he was married to her for 17 years, and he found out that even though she was having fertility issues with him, he took in this single mother, married her, right? And she ended up not only cheating with him, but cheating with him with the neighbor, a guy that he was cool with. And then he found out that it wasn't her first affair, it was her third affair throughout that particular time period where they were married. Let me tell you this, man. Some of you may not want to hear this. When you wife up a female who already has baggage, they're going to bring that baggage into the relationship. This is not all situations, but in a lot of situations, they're going to bring that baggage with them. And if you have a woman who's promiscuous, right? Even after years and years of being married to her, if she doesn't respect you as a man, she's going to find other men she do respect. And the guys that she probably was cheating on this guy with were probably guys that she had known before they even got married, that she kept in contact with. You see, a lot of these women can't be reformed. They can't. They are forever for the streets. This is why you have women in their 50s, almost in their 60s, who are still out here talking about team single, out here trying to put up thirst traps and try to get as much attention as possible, because they have no intentions of trying to be wifed up. They were married once. They don't want to be married again. They just want to be in the streets. They want to be a side piece here. They want to date there. They want to be free, which is fine, right? It's fine. I have no problem with single people do. But when you have a child and you get married to a guy who basically saved you from the horrible dating market, he gives your child a father figure. He puts you in a comfortable situation. He works extremely hard, and you repay him by sleeping with this guy and sleeping with that guy, right? It's because she never respected him. She never respected him from the get-go because he was willing to take on the baggage that she had. And women look at that. If you're willing to take on a woman's baggage, then they're not going to have a lot of respect for you like that. Not in every situation, but especially in this situation. This guy worked hard, gave her everything he had, and it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And I don't care how attractive a woman is. I don't care what she says. Her actions will speak louder than her words. And I'm pretty sure that the woman that he married, he felt like wanted to be married, wanted to have a family, but in actuality, they just didn't want to be called a slur, right? They didn't want to be dating this guy, that guy, and that guy. They wanted to be legitimized by being in a relationship, by being married. They did not want to be single. They did not want to be a single mother. And I noticed that people have such issues when we talk about the marriage. I've never been married. I never will be married. I'm never going to get married, ever. I'm not. The only way I would is if they were to make drastic changes to the marriage laws. You have to basically leave what you came in with, no exceptions or something like that. Or, I was to meet a very, Jeff Bezos ex-wife type situation where the woman is worth billions. I mean, it is what it is. Just being honest. But, man, listen, you're probably going to start to see more stories, man. This is a Caucasian guy. This ain't no disgruntled black guy making a video. This is a Caucasian guy who's talking about his issues that is going on with him and his community. So y'all can't just come to me and say that we the only ones that are talking about single mothers. We're the only ones talking about marriage and why we shouldn't get married. okay, well, what about all these vocal guys who've actually been vocal for years, but they're getting on TikTok and they're making these videos and they're getting their message out there? What do you say about that?